What's your reaction to Kaepernick's protests?
Yeah, going right back again to this man. It's a man and his decisions, man. Respect the man and his decision. That's all I can do. I have no opinion on it because the things that's, I mean, I'm not into it enough to even give an opinion. So when he did it, I really didn't even know what, somebody had to tell me why he was doing it. That's how much I didn't know what was going on. And I kind of still don't. So somebody had to explain to me, like, yo, you kneeling because of the Black Lives Matter thing and because of, and all that wave or whatever, that whole wave just went by me too fast for me even try to even give an opinion. So I just was like, oh, okay, that's what's happening.
So you're a deep thinker in these issues.
Mm-hmm.
So step back from all of it. I know this is a very broad question, but where are we in the United States of America in race relations and what you see from day to day in your life?
Skip, they wouldn't want to ask me that. They wouldn't want my answer to represent it because God knows I have been nothing but blessed. My whole path, these 33 years have been nothing but a blessing. I have never, and never is a strong word, I've never dealt with racism, and I'm glad I didn't have to. And I don't know if it's because of my blessings, I don't know if it's, but it is my reality. So I would have to say, not only did I thought it was over, I still believe it's over, but obviously it isn't.
So you've never experienced any offensive behavior from any other color or?
No, sir.
Wow.
But
you are blessed.
But you see what's going on even in your city, New Orleans, with
Yeah.
Alton Sterling.
Yeah.
During Katrina, the
Yeah.
officers that killed those and ended up in jail. So
Yeah.
I know you say you're not paying attention to it.
Yeah.
But you see some
Well,
of the things
I see what's going on.
Right.
Yeah. As far as an opinion on what's going on, I mean, of course, we all want somebody to figure out what's going on first and then put a stop to it, or try to put a stop to it. Everybody come together and figure something out, and maybe just coming together is the solution. But we'd have to do that first. And obviously we have a bunch of differences. People feeling this way, people feeling that way. When you come to a person like me, my answer is always the same, man. My politics, my flag, my country, my nation, my world, all that is Regine, Cameron, Neil, and his brother, Tony. That's it. That's my nation, that's my flag, that's my world, that's my protest, that's my don't protest, that's my everything. That's all that matters, those 4 kids to me.
So go one level deeper with me. I remember one time I saw you after you had done a concert, I think it was in Westchester, different kind of neighborhood, but I asked you what the racial breakdown was of your audience. Do you remember this? And you told me the only black face you could see in the whole audience was your makeup artist. I believe that's what you said, and she was in the front row, right? A lot of white kids love rap.
Yes.
Explain that. What does that say to you? What's the message of it? What's the bigger picture of it?
I don't want to be bashed because I don't want to sound like I'm on the wrong if there is a side, but I thought that was clearly a message that there was no such thing as racism. That's what I thought that was.
Okay, I got it.
That was a perfect example. When I look out and I come up off the stage, when I'm coming out the bottom of the stage of my show, when I'm on tour, and I'm in my stance or whatever, and I open my eyes and I see everybody. I don't have this type of crowd or that type of crowd. My crowd has always been everybody, thank God. And that's all I can answer for. So.
Do you think the younger generation, the millennials, do you think they're moving a little further away from the racism as opposed to where it used to be?
It's not cool to them.
Right.
It's not cool to them. It don't matter to them. And when it's so not cool that it doesn't even matter to them. You know, they like, what? He's what? You know, they're like, what happened? And that's their response. That's the millennials' response.
But could it be that you're a musician, and obviously as an ex-professional athlete or as an entertainer, do you think they treat you differently? Although you are black, you are a prominent figure in the black community. Could that be
That's why I said I'm sure it may be because of my blessing.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sure that's why my path has been different.
Right.
But I'm be first to want to say I'm sure that it has a lot to do with it, but
Right.
it also is the person that I am. I believe strongly that it's the person that I am.
You treat people a certain way.
Exactly.
Like I said, Wayne, I commend you. I'm glad you're speaking. You're not embellishing a story. Being from New Orleans, experiencing what you've been able to experience. I remember reading where you say you accidentally shot yourself, but racism is real. He knows it's real, although he hasn't experienced it.
With that said, that night, that day
Yeah.
that I shot myself, the police, I was the only person in the house.
Right.
Police came through there. They knocked the doors down. I was on the floor.
Right.
They jumped over. They all hopped over me and went looking for the drugs and looking for this and that. It was a white police that came, ran up there and stopped and said, "What the are y'all doing? Do y'all not see this baby on the floor?" And they said, "We called the ambulance. The ambulance." He said, "Ambulance, he has a hole in his chest." He picked me up. He brought me to the hospital himself. He was white.